Hello and welcome to the very first party pod here on Talking Out Loud. As I think you may guess in the coming seconds, this is somewhat of a Calvin Harris remix almost of the Kelly Cressy classic Monk Rave. So do enjoy this as you listen along. So this one comes on my final night of my last trip in Nepal. It comes from the Wanderthirst Hostel. Somewhat of a memory snapshot for me. It takes me right back to the heart of that evening, where I was in full hippie mode, I'll have you know. So yeah, you will judge me, but no, feel free to. That was me a year ago. So yeah, enjoy that. This one has initially 7 guests on it, which then extends to 11 by the end of the show. So a big thank you to each and every one of you who made this podcast up for us. So shout outs to Emma from Manchester. I've bumped into Emma 3 times throughout the course of my trip. Once in Pushkar, once in Rishikesh, and then finally here in Kathmandu on my final evening. Lovely girl, real pleasure to chat to. Then we had Roody from South Africa, and also Australia. Top bloke, really nice guy, training to be an engineer, and our resident Bitcoin expert, so thank you very much for that. Then we had Bikram and Prakash from Nepal. Now these two are live wires, let me tell you that, and they are thinkers. So yeah, be on your toes when those two are speaking. Then we've got Johnny and Kaline from Lebanon. Now I must admit, Johnny is one of my favourite people. Me and him both did the vipassana course that you can hear about in episode 15, I think. And he recounts us with his tales and his experience as well from that. And his girlfriend is an absolute delight. So those two were fantastic to have. And then they were joined as well by their friend Memo from Turkey, who is an absolute gent. Oh, wait, here comes the drop. There we go. Sorry. So Memo, an absolute gent, one of the nicest men you'll meet, and has quite the story, which we get on to a bit later on. And then the final latecomers, we had Daniel and Katie from Australia, and then finally Taylor as well from Australia. So the 3 Aussies coming in late to the party as ever. But yeah, adding their 2 pennies as well, so it's great to have those guys around. Finally, the final guest, with about 10 minutes to go, is Lighter Zee. Now Lighter works at Wanderthirst and is quite a character. He's got lyrics for days, and that man should have his own podcast. So Lighter, if you are listening, get your own podcast, mate. Trust me, you'll smash it. But yeah, awesome to hang around with that guy for a few days. He's a top bloke. So that's our crew. Now this is my first party pod, I must say, and I did love the challenge. I'm trying to keep it all together, so at times it does go a little awry, but yeah, pop it on in the background, see what you think. I think Taylor sums this podcast up probably the best. It essentially is an experiment just to see where conversation flows to. Certainly when you've got that many people involved and you're trying to record it around a campfire, it's quite tricky. You'll certainly find it does flow. And the source of the conversation is Sir Alex Ferguson. So we start with Sir Alex Ferguson and we go all over the shop. So we hit Bitcoin, we talk about Johnny's Vipassana experience, we lay down a pretty late challenge to Elon Musk as well in the run up to Christmas 2017. We talk about Christmas and the origins of Santa before moving on to whiskey and quite a few more topics besides. We then finally cap off with insight into Memo's story, essentially the situation that caused him to leave his home country of Turkey. I really enjoyed each and every conversation. They were a real pleasure to be around. So this is essentially a snapshot from an awesome night, and it really is amazing looking back at how much you can change over the course of 11 or 12 months. So however you're listening to this, do enjoy. As ever, do keep in touch. We're all ears, as ever, here at Bankwood Bear. And the ball certainly seems to be moving a little bit. We've had some interest recently on guest hosts looking to publish their own episodes for Talking Out Loud. Keep those requests coming in. We really would love to get the ball rolling on that front as well. But that's it for now. Let's get that party started. Play it. That'd be an intro. Well, this is the introduction right now, so 3 seconds in. Hello and welcome to the final, I want to say the final podcast of my trip now. So again, my last night, we're here at Wanderthirst, and we're going around the room. So we've got some travellers here, we've got some Nepali people, we've got some English people, which is good to see, Lebanese, interesting, and a Turkish guy. Excellent. And a South African, a white South African. It's good to see. Amazing. I love white South Africans. So what we're going to do is go around the room. We'll do the usual bullshit hostel talk. So it'll be your name, where you come from, and your favourite place you've been ever in the world. Big question.
Big question.
All right. My name's Emma.
Good.
I'm from Manchester in England.
Hey, United.
Exactly, yep, United.
United.
Not so, yes.
Excellent. Good.
Of course, I'm a true Mancunian.
Ooh, controversial. Okay.
But
people
true,
are gonna,
yeah.
People are gonna.
I know, I'm gonna get haters all over now, aren't I?
But yeah, okay, excellent. Manchester, England. Where's favourite place?
Favourite place ever on the entire earth has to have been India.
Okay, that's a continent. Well, it's not a continent.
It's a country. It's a big one, but it's a country.
The word slip.
Okay, I'll be more specific, like the north of India.
Alright.
But I didn't travel far enough north, so I hope to go back at one point.
Anywhere in particular? Manali or Rishikesh?
I didn't get to Manali. I'd like to get to Manali. I'd like to get to Dharamshala. I did go to Rishikesh, as you know. I can swear on this thing, right?
Yeah.
Fucking love Rishikesh.
Excellent. Oh, there you go.
And controversially, I love Delhi. Delhi was fucking awesome. Yeah, really love that.
To be happy to hear that.
I'm glad. Yeah, I mean, some people aren't happy to hear that. But no. Yeah, it was cool.
Cool.
Anything else? Would you like me to pass it around the room? Continue?
Yeah, we'll continue around.
It's me. Oh shit, the second me.
So,
Okay. My name is Bikram Pandey. I am from.
He's already selling himself. You can find him on LinkedIn.
You gonna hire me? You want to hire me? You're getting me out of this shithole of a country. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm from Kathmandu here. I was born here. Right here, but I never saw this place. I mean, it's a fucking cool place.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Wanderthirst, right?
Yeah. Wanderthirst. Okay, we're promoting this place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next question, please. Next one.
What do you do? And where do you live?
I'm a plant biologist. I study drought tolerance in plants.
Fascinating.
Well,
there's a little podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Detail.
Yeah.
Right there. You know?
Yeah, sure. We want to save the world. I'm gonna save the world. Someday.
Of course, man. Plants are important.
Next.
What favorite place in the world? You've been
Place.
you've seen. You can always edit this. We can figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
Favorite days or favorite place? I think I would say there's something in Finland like Naantali. It's like a little bit on the west of Finland. It's beautiful on the Baltic Sea. By the Baltic Sea, it was a long summer night, like till all the sunshine till 12 o'clock. It's beautiful. Everybody should go up there.
There you go. That's a very good one. Rishikesh was good. We'll go back to the White South African.
Go to White South.
Yeah, exactly.
Please, name.
G'day, Roody.
G'day.
Yeah.
Straight away, he's got a story. A bit about what's your story, man?
Alright, so
Quickly.
born in South Africa. At 11, moved to Australia, Perth. And yeah, I've been there ever since. Studying engineering at the moment, mechanical specifically. Like my man over here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not an engineer anymore, but anyway.
Yeah, that's me pretty much.
Alright.
Yeah.
Perfect. Favourite place you've ever been so far in your life?
Ever been?
One place you could stay. Oh fuck it, I'll stay here for 10 minutes.
I'd have to pick my home country, Cape Town.
Cape Town.
And Cape Town is the sick city, and definitely love to live there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Right. We're in. Next man.
That's a burger, to be honest. What's that burger?
That's a
So name, nationality.
Prakash Gimiri.
I like to say again.
Yeah, that's like short because it's easier to pronounce. Prak. I was in the US, I was like, they had a hard time pronouncing my name. It's like Prakash. My name is Prakash, which means light in my language, Nepal. It's like Prakash. It's like I'm Prak. Yeah, it's easier for you.
English.
Yeah, speak you. Yeah. So Prakash, born in Nepal, hometown Pokhara. I love Pokhara. My favorite place in the world. If I could ever like settle or be anywhere in the world, it'd be Pokhara. Always, all the time. And studied in Bangalore. Yeah, computer science, and then went to Africa for 4 years. Worked there as network engineer. Yeah, Africa, 4 fucking years in Africa. That's a good experience of a lifetime. Yeah, they paid for everything, so which is always good, right? So yeah, and now I'm in Nepal, and
What are you doing now?
I'm a freelancer, computer freelancer. I program, and I meditate a lot, and I believe in love, peace, and harmony. And
Heavy already.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is the solution to all the problems we have in the world. Thank you.
Oh, boo. Okay.
More control.
So you got a burger, so.
Yeah.
Johnny.
My name is Johnny, born in Lebanon. I have a veg burger right now in my hand.
What did you used to do? When you were a child, what did you do?
Child? I did many
When you were a
things.
teenager in your early 20s, what was your...
A lot of things, man. A lot of
Best
things.
memory of childhood.
Snowboarding. Snowboarding. Snowboarding.
Look up Johnny
Snow-
from Lebanon.
No. Snowboarding in
Google
Lebanon.
that shit.
We don't have camels in Lebanon. We have snow people. Yeah. We have one camel at a touristic site. Everything else is snow, sea, sun, rain.
Favorite place?
Favorite place? You know, it's gonna sound a cliche, but it's right now, right here. Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Look at this.
Yeah. No, the thing is, because there are good memories, a lot of awesome memories, but I can't beat this one. Right here, right now.
Whoa. Top that.
No, just
I can't. Yeah, so I'm Kaline, born in Lebanon. I'm a graphic designer, and we decided 8 months ago to leave everything and move to Nepal. So here we are. Yeah,
We're moving to Nepal?
we've been here for 3 months now.
Decision time soon, huh?
Yeah, it's not about turning the page, it's about burning the book and getting a new one. So, no, because you know you
no cravings.
life is about choices, and when you really want something, why not do it or have it or go for it?
Lovely. Yeah, that was up there with Johnny. Well done. You.
Well done,
Yeah, excellent.
Good, well done.
All right, final one. Good luck, man.
Oh, that's the best story you got.
Yeah, for sure. Let's hear it. Okay, so just tell a bit of your story.
Okay, my name is Memo from Turkey. I am a computer engineer, and I recently moved to Nepal. I love it here, and now what we are doing is to help, not just help, but share with the children who are in need. It's an NGO called Smile for Hope.
What's that?
It's an NGO. It's called Smile for Hope. Yes.
It's on Facebook and on the internet.
Yeah, check it. Yeah, you can find out. So, sure. Please donate. Our only goal to make children happy. That's it, and I am loving it.
Perfect.
My favorite place in the world where I visited is, of course, right now. Wherever I am is my favorite place. It doesn't matter where.
Why did you leave Turkey?
Why did you leave?
I left Turkey because I don't want to have any weapon in my arms, and I don't want to go to military service. And I just left Turkey. That's why. I'm an illegal guy to go back to Turkey, but I'm loving it.
Whoa.
You're welcome to stay in Nepal.
Thank you very much.
Do you speak Nepali?
Very धन्यवाद.
Done about everyone. Look at that, 10 minutes has gone. Look at that, 10 minutes. Just did introductions. We've got another 4 hours of this shit. I'll pass this sandwich around. No, we don't have to pause it, man. People either listen if they're interested. They're giving up by now, man. Jesus. If they don't give a fuck about any of that, they've gone. Hello, if you're still here, well done. Okay, where do we start? That's an interesting group we got here. I'm George, by the way. Engineer slash now consultant.
What do you believe in?
What do I believe in? Oh, that's interesting. Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. There's a man to believe in, you know. He can turn things round. Oh yeah, always go back to the past. No, Mourinho not just yet. Mourinho not just yet. Hopefully, you know, in 10 years.
I love hair Klopp.
Herr Klopp. Oh, Klopp. Oh, mate, he's Liverpool.
Don't you wish you had Klopp when like in Man United?
Nah. Yeah, interesting. Maybe a little bit now.
No.
At no point. I wouldn't have minded Klopp 4 years ago. Before he joined Liverpool, he can't be a United manager now. It's impossible because of the barriers we put up.
Look at Mourinho playing dirty and negative and
Okay.
attractive.
Klopp plays very good football.
Yeah.
He does.
Make a football
But I know Mourinho can.
Yeah.
Guardiola's good though.
No. Oh.
Guardiola's good. He
course,
can't.
of course.
He's 11 points ahead at the minute.
I know.
And he plays really well football. I mean, like good
And-
football.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he doesn't
Can't
personally.
try
He was alright actually in his day. But his teams, fuck, Jesus.
Mourinho, like it's like boring.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, like, how can you?
Sorry guys, we're on football analysis is happening. But yeah, Inter Milan. No, that's fine. It's fine. I did literally 20 minutes with this Belgian dude a couple of nights back, Thibaut, about football. And we had a lot of good shit to talk about. We were like, oh, we should do a podcast on like world peace or some shit. And it's like, yeah, that'd be awesome. And they were like, how do we start? I was like, what football team do you support? Literally, like, and I had to get out of there. I was like, shit, we only got 10 minutes, man. Let's talk about world peace for a second. It's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, so we should do this and this. Oh, you'll hear it, hopefully, man. Yeah, in a few months, I'll put it online. You can hear that, dude. But yeah. No, okay, football's good there. It's a great topic. Because for me, it's a little micro universe, you know. You can understand a lot of what's going on in the world through football. I made the analogy with the economy, you know. What the fuck is going on in football, man? Look at that shit. You know, you got players like Neymar, 200 million for a fucking signature. That's what he's done. He's gone, oh, I'll live in Paris for a bit and play fun football for you guys. Whatever that means. You know, and people are going mad for it. Unsustainable. That's what that is. That's an economic system that can't really work for too much longer, you know.
It's just like a Bitcoin.
Oh.
Bubble, is it like?
Oh, let's do Bitcoin, yeah.
Yeah. Bitcoin.
Oh.
Let's talk about Bitcoin.
Yeah, you're in.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
educate us on the principle of Bitcoin. Just the principle. Break it down in a simple way that I can understand, because I don't know anything.
Okay.
Don't worry about the phone. The phone will be there.
All right. So, my understanding of Bitcoin, let it be known, it's my understanding. It's not pure fact. Is that Bitcoin is something that's able to be mined in such a way that there's not an infinite amount, or there technically is an infinite amount of Bitcoin, but like it's not all entered the market at the same time. Like you have to set up your computers to mine Bitcoin, and it used to be easier, now it's harder. So there's like an exponential curve, exponential. This one.
Yeah, the one that goes up and then grades up.
Yeah.
I forget the name. I studied it for 4 years.
Same. So that's how Bitcoin was established, and it's kind of a big fuck you to the banks, because the banks can't like get their greasy hands on Bitcoin. That's essentially the system. Like, it's currency without the banks being involved.
Because the founder is still undercover, no? No one really knows the identity.
It's like the
of founder.
50th richest person in the world right now.
Oh, is he?
But
What's
nobody
his name?
knows who
Do
he
we know his
is.
name?
So,
What's his name? Because he's a cool guy. I don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, if you want to come on the podcast, feel free. It's up to you. We'll put deep on you, whatever you need. Okay, interesting. Okay, and then keep going. There's a finite amount.
Something about the philosophy of it, you know, like why it's so getting so popular.
Because it was a blockchain kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blockchain. Something of the
system
blockchain. What's a
that's
blockchain?
Good question. Ask this man.
Blockchain. I watched a 6-minute video on blockchain. Well, this is easier actually. Go on YouTube if you're listening to this, and fucking find a 6-minute or 7-minute video about blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
That'll educate you a lot more than we could do, I guess.
Yeah.
There you go. Man. That's
Yeah.
the easier way out. YouTube it, guys. If you
Yeah.
give a fuck and you want to learn about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and all that shit, YouTube that stuff. It's good. All right. Hey, we just nailed 2 subjects. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, so Johnny, I'm going to give it you, man. If that's cool, I'm going to give it you and ask you some questions. Thank you, man. Because I don't know anything about you, man. So Johnny and myself, we did vipassana together, and I've done already a podcast with Nate and
10?
Roy,
Roy.
and also Dharma actually about podcast.
Okay.
About podcast, about vipassana.
Vipassana.
Yeah. So we've covered about vipassana. Can we talk a little bit about snowboarding?
Oh,
Can I
okay.
ask you a question? Like, how are you different? Like before you did vipassana and the way you are now. Like, what's the difference?
Okay, that's a good question, though. This is only going to add to the other podcast.
Okay. The difference is.
Do you feel the difference?
Let's just say English is not my first language, yeah? It's the reassertion, reconfirmation, the kind of a thumb on the button, thumb on the thing, whatever, of literally what meditation is.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I've been meditating for 2 years seriously,
Oh wow.
and I'm 41, so I realized around 21, 23 that it's something I need to get into. It took me all this time, and I would say Vipassana, if you're serious about meditation, you gotta do Vipassana. If you want to know what really meditation is, you gotta do Vipassana. In my opinion, this is my personal
That's
opinion.
nice. Yeah,
Because-
well, from what I know as well,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like I think being in the silence is really good, but like
The
they
whole
try
package.
to preach you these things. They try to brainwash you.
No, forget. Put
You know?
everything aside, bro. I'm just talking meditation. The intensity, the level, the frequency, whatever you want to call it, that I've attained or reached or touched or got experience of, it's Vipassana. It's the meditation. It's got nothing to do with Buddha, nothing to do with anybody else. This, I hands down.
It's the silence.
It's you and yourself.
What is the procedure like? What is Vipassana?
Vipassana is surveying, going through all the senses and not craving and not attaching to them and not averting them, not staying away from them, just observing them. And for 10 days, it's really up to you. Either you get on the train, either you get to it between you and yourself, or you don't. And they leave you to the freedom of that. They're not so strict to the point. You have any issues, they deal with them. You have any concerns, they deal with them. You have any medical situations, they gave me a box to sit on because my ankles were busted. They're like, get comfortable. There was no like, you gotta sit, you can't move, you can't sit.
Are you allowed to leave before 10 days?
There are exceptions, yeah, they make exceptions where, yeah, you're allowed to leave, but they do urge you and they repeat it many times. Please stay to really, and if I may say, we all had the same thing. The 9th and the 10th day were like, thank God we stuck it out. Like the 10th day, I was like, I'll do it again. On the 6th day, I was like, I cursed my friend who told me about Vipassana, and I asked him not to tell me any details. I asked him, okay, fine, I'll do it. Okay, don't say anything. And the 6th day, I wanted to kill the guy. 9th day, I was starting chiseling a statue for him. Like, thank you so much. Like, wow. And the trick to it is literally sticking the 10 days and going through the whole experience of noble silence, meditation. Forget about all you hear. Forget about all they say. The practice and applying it is hands down.
Do on your own.
Yes, dude. This is the beauty of it. You don't need anything. You don't need anyone. It's you and yourself. We could have been daydreaming for 10 days, for 14 hours, but no, a lot of people stuck all the way, man. If not 14 hours, 10 hours, and that was wow. I've all my days in the last 2 years, the longest I've meditated was 6 hours a day, and that was cut off, that was interrupted, that was this. Yeah, but this was nothing. Like this is the 10 hours so
Dude, that was intense, man.
like you drop a pin, you hear it, except for the burps and the farts and the coughs.
Yeah,
Right? 'Cause that was me vipassana. Man. Definitely recommend it to anybody and everybody.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you think someone could go to a vipassana and be too inexperienced and them not get enough out of it? Like, do you think you have to be at a certain point in your life?
No. There were 18-year-olds. There were two 18-year-olds.
There's a 30-odd-year-old Welsh guy, big dude.
Yeah.
Amazing fella. Just didn't give it, like, 36, I think he was. I wanted to get him on the podcast, but it's fascinating
Martin.
fella. Martin, yeah. I got him on email. I'll send him the podcast. But he went. He was like, I don't know what the fuck to expect. You know, big Welsh guy, fucking likes his rugby, lives in Australia. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here, man? We were talking a little bit.
Seriously.
Of course, yeah. And he sat there. He did it.
Yeah.
Have you done any meditation?
Of course not, man.
No.
No, this guy was awesome.
This was Nate's first experience, and this was Alex. Alex from the States, lives in Singapore, now moving back. From Britain. I forgot.
Oh,
where
yes,
from.
yeah. He wants to do another one in 6 months or some shit.
Yeah, he said he would.
He's really into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can get on wherever you are. This is the beauty, but the trick to it is to stick all the way to the end.
Agreed.
This is the one thing.
That's a trick, yeah.
And Deepak is, I think, is from India, 18 years old, man. Respect, dude. Respect. I was like, at your age, I was like, all over the place. You're doing vipassana? I was like, what? 18? Respect, man.
Oh, no doubt.
So anytime, anywhere, but you gotta stick to the 10 days.
X.
Yeah.
So why do you do vipassana, Johnny?
For me, it was just to discover another, to go experience another technique, because I've tried few and they're interesting, and I think everybody's got their own preference, but I wanted to check out another technique, and that's why.
It's a very scientific way, it seems anyway. It's a very scientific way to.
I don't know what to
mind.
say about it, bro. All I can say is I feel it. So I can't explain it. Whether
Fair
scientific,
enough.
physical, spiritual,
The way they
whatever
instruct
it is.
though, the way they instruct and
The way they instruct, they know what they're saying,
no
what they're
religion
doing.
involved.
No, not at all. For me, it was all step by step, like 1, 2, 3. I didn't feel it at all. The guy, I think, is Hindu. I think he's Hindu.
Yeah, I think his nurture is Hindu, and then they showed him
Goenka
this,
is
and they said,
Hindu.
look, you can be a Hindu, but also realise it's not all about Hindu.
And it's not about Hinduism, you know?
There's no.
The thing is, if I want to comment on one thing which I would have appreciated if it was different, was the mantras and the chanting, if it was in a different language. Or at least that we'd go through them or have it translated.
Yeah, very true.
Because for me, it was, I know I trust the guys blindly. Definitely I'm there. I feel great on every level, whether it's a fight or a peace and love. Like the roller coaster that goes through your head, the mind goes through is
Fascinating.
you can't pay for this stuff anywhere.
Yeah,
You know,
agreed.
roller coaster ride like this you'll never get. Well, I never had in my life.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so based on that, we'll switch topics a little. We talk about your past. Based on that, so you said you have never had a ride like that in your life.
Yeah.
You're a snowboarder.
Yeah.
To a good level.
National, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Let's be specific.
I mean, you've had some good rides in your life.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. But still, like, as a mental challenge, this is one of the hardest things you've done in terms of like.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because
it's better than fucking professional snowboarding.
the thing is because when, for example, when you're snowboarding, there's the visualization part. You know, when you see it, when you visualize it, and you know, you want to do a trick or you want to ride the line, you look at the mountain and you see a line, and okay, I want to go there, And the beauty of it is that you draw your own lines, you know, you literally have, it's a canvas, and I want to go up this way, I want to go down this way, and there's the part where, let's say, if you want to jump, you like to get some air, where you kind of see in your mind first what's going on, and shows you the power of the mind. Like, you visualize it, you stomp it. The difference between this, I learned at a young age, the difference between visualizing and doing something is the reaction you get, the reflection and the reaction you get from the muscles. But for the brain, it's all the same. Check this out, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but I lived by it, and it's this way I learned the power, or the power of the mind, let's say, you know. You put your mind to something and it happens, and the body follows and all this. So with vipassana, to relate to vipassana, the roller coaster ride in the head, in the mind, and is literally, like you said, you know, 1 second you're here, second, within that second you're somewhere else. 1 second you're drinking tea, then suddenly you're with the neighbor, and it's like, what? And when you get that millisecond, one breath, half a breath of like quiet mind, it's like, whoa.
Wow, that's a great way to put it, dude.
It's like the silence is like, what?
Empty.
The second day I was in tears.
Woo.
The second day it hit me.
I hear a lot of people go to the bathroom and they like scream their lungs out, you know, it's like...
It was tears going down.
I don't know a lot of people. We don't have many of those.
We didn't have
I think
any.
maybe 1% of people
We didn't have
get
any of
active
those.
on Facebook, they say that shit. But yeah. Carry on.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah,
the
it's
things
true.
I
People-
realized, like some of my friends who've been to vipassana, I've found them like feel a little bit aloof from the society, you know. So that sort of
Does
feeling.
this guy look aloof to you?
No, he doesn't. He
Well, it
doesn't.
depends. I think it depends.
I think it
Because
depends.
it depends on what you
yeah.
take from it.
Yeah.
Because I listened to a really interesting podcast by Sam Harris. I don't know if anyone else listened to it, but amazing podcast. One of the best debaters I've ever heard, you know, where he talks to all the best scientists. And he does vipassana. That's the one meditation technique he stands by, and he goes, well, I think this is right. But he says he does a podcast on it. He goes, yeah, there's good and bad, you know. You can either use it for the bad if you want it.
Yeah, yeah.
You really can.
Yeah.
Meditation can be used for the worst as well. But it's meant to be for the good. Of course it is.
Like everything,
what
bro.
we intend.
Like everything. Yeah.
It's not like you become.
Like, what I've
instantly
realized
good
in
when you
meditation,
meditate.
there's like a calmness, you know, at the end is the calmness, and like on top is anxiety, and when you meditate you become calm, but that's not enough, you know. It's like you have to be positive. Our serial killer, let's just say, can meditate, and he can plan his.
Of course,
ways,
yeah, you can
right?
meditate on planning.
So,
a killing,
exactly.
yeah, of
So
course.
meditation alone is not enough. Positivity is also important. Like, to combine that.
Yeah.
You have the whole
Well,
formula, you
that's
know,
what
it's
the
like,
Vipassana does, you know.
Yeah.
Chanting love all the fucking time in your ears, you know. That's gonna go in somehow. So yeah, you're right. It needs a connotation with it. You can't just meditate. That's an interesting thought, though. I hadn't really thought about that before, bro. Oh, there you
It
go.
is.
Yeah, well,
You can hang on to the bad ones or hold on to the good ones.
Exactly. It's easier to hang on to good ones eventually.
Yeah.
It gets a bit fucking annoying. You gotta think about shit too much for a serial killer, man. Okay, next subject.
Thank you
That's
for your
amazing,
time.
man. We can come back when we'll do a podcast in a year or something, and we'll fucking talk about your snowboarding career. Or in
And
2 months.
Vipassana.
then
Have an
we'll talk.
address to your, you know.
Oh, in 3 months? Oh, I want to put a trailer out in maybe a week. You know, just put like a little glimpse.
Message
out
you
there.
on Instagram.
Oh, excellent, thank you. Yeah, I got a follower. Oh, I've got no followers at the minute, so if you get to the end of this one and you still don't like it, fuck, I'm fucked, I think. But anyway, yeah, still you can follow me wherever, right? Please, okay, next subject. This is the 28 minutes, amazing. It's only 9:30, easy. Shit, what's my battery level? That's key. Hang on. That's bullshit. Why is battery so fucking small still? We can fucking go to the moon, we can't make a fucking battery last for 48 hours.
And it's
bullshit.
2017. You
It's
know. Elon Musk is
2017.
bragging about all these batteries and whatnots, you know. It's like, yeah.
A message to Elon Musk right now.
Yeah,
It's 2017, motherfucker. Should I send him this podcast? I'll send him a snippet, this very snippet, and I'll say, look, come on.
And then
By
you have
now-
to bring it on, like he's like fucking in like.
Oh, mate, by February we're going to have a 64-hour
Yeah,
battery or
let's
something.
challenge Elon Musk.
Let's challenge Elon Musk to make a 48-hour battery for his Motorola G4. Not even a smartphone. It is a smartphone, but not even a fucking iPhone, you know? Just make a Motorola G4 72-hour battery. That's all I need, okay? Thank you, Elon. Thank you, Santa. It's nearly Christmas. Look at that. Oh, Christmas. That's a good topic. Should we talk about Christmas? Who believes in Christmas? I do.
No, we don't. I mean, I don't know.
I believe it because I can celebrate it. Anything I can celebrate, I believe in.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah.
So every day there's a celebration for someone.
Exactly.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a heavy let's get away from that one. It's Christmas. Yay or nay?
What do you mean believe?
You like it? You like Christmas Day?
Yeah, Christmas is good.
Yeah. There's two. Okay. You celebrate Christmas much? You have a chocolate bar or something? You treat yourself at all? Nah, sweet. Okay, we've got a non-believer there. Yeah, you like every day, so that's happy days.
I like Christmas because I like celebrations.
You said, man. Yeah, we heard you. Yeah, loud and clear. But that's amazing, man. 365 celebrations, dude. Excellent. That's good. You believe in Christmas, Emma?
Believe in it.
Well, you like Christmas, huh?
I love Christmas.
There you go. That's all right. So that's 4-1 at the minute. All right.
No, you
The
didn't ask me
Lebanese.
if I believe in
Lebanese.
Christmas. I don't know if you didn't ask me.
You like
if I
Christmas?
Christmas.
Yeah, fucking A. Turkish people.
I have no idea what is this.
What is this thing you're talking about?
I don't know.
It's a religious ideology that we follow in Britain. You don't follow it in Turkey?
Behind it. No, explain it to us.
The science behind Christianity.
Well, why do you celebrate Christmas?
Like,
I mean,
what is it about
to the rest of the world. we
Christ was
follow
born.
Catholics and,
Jesus Christ was born
was born.
on Christmas
He
Day.
was a human being, right?
And then the commercial world came around and Santa was born. And Santa's a cuddly guy. He sponsors Coca-Cola, so I like Santa.
The lights and the mini houses and the wine
And the
whatever.
deers.
And the deer.
Very true, because Santa, again, that's interesting. What's the origin of Santa Claus? That's a good question. San Nicolas, please.
They say it's from
You're
North
right,
Pole.
you're right.
He
Yeah.
was originally wearing green. Yeah.
He lives in the North Pole. Is that it?
The Santa we know does, but San Nicolas, he was German.
German.
Ah.
German say San Nicolas.
But he's different to Santa, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a different little bit. He's also fat.
Santa
though.
Claus is like
Yeah. I'm fat. Tick that box.
Yeah. Well, he wore a
Beard
hat.
and like
Yeah, okay. I don't know much about Santa. I forget the question, it was about Jesus.
What about Jesus?
We were talking about Christianity, the origins of Christianity.
I wasn't really.
Where did we get this Santa?
Santa Claus.
Wanted to
What
call
happened
him
since
Santa
I
Claus.
left?
Santa Claus.
There you go.
The origin of Christianity.
Christianity, yeah.
Nepal, apparently, or India. I don't know.
What's the origin of Christianity?
I know.
It's Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
Love.
Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Love. Oh, that's a lovely one.
He was a human
I believe
being,
there's an
right?
actual
It's like-
geometrical point
Yeah,
where we
just
can
like
nail
Buddha,
it.
just like a human
Bethlehem.
being, a normal human being. And
Judaism.
Oh, Judaism, yeah, of course. King of the Jews.
This is why I'm like, how could you?
Sorry, man, you're right.
How could you fight? These are your ancestors. These are your ancestors, and these are your future people. Your
that's
sons
lovely.
and daughters.
Yeah, let's do this.
You know, it's like no, we
Yeah,
don't
really.
mix.
Pass that round a second.
sorry, what?
I'm going to leave it with Johnny.
Kali?
Johnny,
Yo.
keep the
You're
phone.
really good with the
What?
fire.
No,
Hey, you're on point.
no.
No, I love it, man. Wait, just recap that real quick. So Judaism is the ancestor of Christianity.
Yeah, it's like when Christianity, like when everyone like no, like Jews, they don't like Christians, or Christians don't like Jews, and I'm like, but dude, you know, Jesus was a Jew, right? You do realize he's a Jew.
King of the Jews.
And you know, like, and for Jews, it's like, you know, Christians are your sons and daughters, you know, that, you know, yeah, follow Jesus, that's all the difference. We're from the same flipping ancestors. And it's like, yeah, it's like, I don't get it. It's like, how could a son hate a father and a father hate a son? It's like, it's the, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Can we talk about borders for a bit? 'Cause we were pretty, so we got pretty hot on borders.
Borders.
Earlier. Shall I start? I can start the conversation.
Please.
Ease everyone into this one.
Please. Do we belong to the land, or does the land belong to us?
So we belong to the land, and does the land belong to us? That's Johnny, another Johnny quote. No, it's a great quote, dude. Honestly, put that on a t-shirt, man. We get a little t-shirt thing going for you. Make some money out of you, my man. Borders, that's what we're talking. So we're talking, interesting, Tibet is a good topic, probably to start, you know. What do we think about Tibet, guys? Because I've done a few podcasts with Tibetans. I did one last night with a Tibetan dude. And a couple of days ago in the Tibet refugee camps. If you want to listen to that, again, link back to the old episodes. By now you should have listened to that shit, by the way. I'm annoyed that you haven't listened to that one already. Sit that one through. It's not a funny podcast. But, you know, it's got some content there. Anyway, what were we talking about? Tibet. The borders. Everyone like Tibet? Where do we stand on Tibet? Or is it too controversial to start?
I know of it. I don't know much.
I don't know much about it. I just know that Tibet was a country 60 years ago, and now it's not a country. Now it's part of China.
Yeah, it's a
And it feels a little bit weird that, because there's still a Free Tibet campaign and Tibetans are a little bit angry still. They still call themselves Tibetans, that's weird. You know what I mean? There's weird shit going on there, that's what I'm thinking, huh?
No, you're Chinese. No, but I'm Tibetan.
Exactly!
No, but you're Chinese.
But then you will have the same thing like Scotland will have. I mean, I don't know. Scotland was part of. No, it's part of Britain.
Now, Scotland's always been Scotland, man.
But it's part of.
No, they fucking hated the English
But
for
it's part of
centuries,
Britain
bro.
Now, like English control.
Eventually, mate. But not in the last 60 years. I think we're past the point of boundaries, you know. Everyone's got their own nationality, and Tibet had that for millennia, you know.
But what the Scottish people had in the passport is it in the.
Oh, namaste. Wait, okay, we're going to take a break from Tibet because that's a heavy topic, and we're going to move on to. We're recording a podcast, guys.
Oh, lovely.
So everything you're saying is going to be recorded.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we go?
Try not to sound stupid.
Excellent, that's perfect. Well, actually, it's fine either way. Can you introduce yourselves? Is that all right?
I'm Daniel.
Excellent. Where from?
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, and I'm Katie from Australia.
Whereabouts?
Byron Bay.
Oh yeah.
Extend area.
Excellent. Yourself as well?
Sydney.
Sydney and Byron Bay. Perfect.
It's good.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll forget names instantly, so we'll just go with the Aussies. That's cool.
Good. That was
Excellent.
The Aussies.
What are you doing here in Nepal?
Oh, like everyone's trekking, I think, and finding themselves.
Finding yourselves.
This is a trippy podcast, this one, isn't it? Have you found yourself yet?
Not at all.
Nah.
I lost myself up on the trek.
You lost yourself. Fuck. It's difficult. There's always a balance, eh?
It is very much.
No, excellent. Where did you lose yourself? Anywhere in particular?
Oh, I did the baby trek, Poon Hill.
Ah, same.
Yeah. It was
Great
beautiful.
trek, huh?
It was great. It wasn't so
You
baby, but compared to everyone that's been to Annapurna, it's different. But
Agreed. You did. You went to Tikadunga?
I can't remember. I just kept walking.
It's a great cafe down there. Link back to episode 22, I believe. Might be 21. But yeah, great eco cafe. Do an interview. Check it out. Oh, excellent. That's great. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
It's allowed me to link my podcast.
So what is
excellent.
the subject of your podcast being
Good
about?
question. I don't really know anymore. Eh? We need to think of a conversation topic.
We talked about
Can we go back to Turkey? Not yet. I want to do Turkey before we finish. We'll do Turkey. I'd love to do
What
Turkey.
is happiness to you?
Oh, what is happiness to you? Fuck, man, that's a heavy subject, bro. Should we try
Or
it?
is it a happy subject?
It's a great subject.
What is happiness
All right, what is happiness to you? That's a lovely subject, actually. You changed my mind. Okay, we'll do what is happiness to you after we introduce another. So I'm
Nice to meet you.
excellent. I'm doing a podcast, so I'm recording
Okay.
everything. That's nice. So you're a friendly person, you can tell. Taylor, where are you from?
Australia.
Oh, nice. Byron Bay.
Sydney.
Sydney as well. A couple of Sydneyites. What do you call yourselves? Sydneyites?
Sydney Siders.
Sydney Siders.
Wankers.
Excellent. All right. Oh, good on you guys. Well, welcome. So now we're. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of smoke.
Podcast going?
I don't know. I've decided to record some conversations now, and I'm gonna, later on, I'll send it to everyone here. And if you like what you hear, happy days. You can, we'll put it online and see what people think. But we've just been talking stuff, and you can have your own opinion. Be yourself. It's basically the atmosphere we're trying
It's
to
like
create.
crazy deja vu. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a glitch in the system.
It's a glitch in the system. Oh, should we talk about the Matrix? That's gonna fuck us up. Okay, I'll start. You watched it?
Yeah.
Which one? The first one?
Uh,
The best one.
I need it back. Sorry.
Oh, of course. I thought the Matrix.
I want to take the blue pill.
There's a glitch in the system.
No, the Matrix is insane. I really want to. I'm excited. Me and my brother, we talk about that shit a lot. So maybe when I go home, we do a fucking 3-hour conversation. Put it online. Then people are going, oh, you're right, actually. I think you're wrong there. That's easy, isn't it? You just talk to folk. Yeah. Okay, should we do the Matrix, or is that too much? We should do a chill one. What is reality is a fucking hard one. What is happiness is a nice one, but it's still a bit deep for me right now. I want to chill.
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Who likes whiskey?
Whiskey.
Hands up, who likes whiskey? Who can handle whiskey? Who enjoys the flavour of whiskey? It's 4, 5. 5 is a moderate there. Ish. You guys, you like whiskey ish? Whiskey, you enjoy the taste or it's more?
Yeah, aged, yeah.
Okay, I think we've got what, 7 out of 12 there? Alright, so it's a hands up for whiskey.
Yes.
Generally people like whiskey. Hey, market research. Awesome. Well, vodka.
Australians love whiskey, and like English people do love whiskey. Like
Yeah, the British people, yeah, man. Irish and
like,
Scottish especially.
That's corner over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I make a whiskey in Nepal and like whiskey from the Himalaya and fucking sell it in Australia.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's a business plan right there.
Yeah, just chuck a mountain on it. Put
Everest, call it Everest.
Yeah, do you get like whiskey from Nepal, like with the Himalaya on there? Is that one? Was one of
That's
this
old
is-
Durban.
this is
Old
old
Durban.
Can I, Emma, I'm going to give you
I'm
that.
sorry.
Scottish
I'm gonna get a
whiskey
bit.
bottle in
It's all
Nepal.
about it.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
cool.
I think it's still recorded. Hopefully it's still
No,
recorded.
don't know. Well, now why is it there in my face?
But yeah, you can put it on your knees.
I guess this is just like a way to see where conversations will flow to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When everyone wants to
Yeah.
So you just get the Scottish whiskey over there in Australia. You just string Australia.
talk. Scottish, yeah.
Irish.
Irish. It's the reason I'm going to Scotland.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Tennessee, the Jack Daniels.
Mm.
Once I drank this Jack Daniels, like you go in a American Western, where I give me a Jack Daniels, like you know, and I had 2 shots and then that was it. I mean, like American, these cowboys would drink one after another and they would still be slinging gunshots, but I was down. I'm like not for us. Nah.
Is there a big
Pass me the juice.
Oh yeah.
is there a big drinking culture in Nepal? No. Yeah?
In Newari culture,
Yeah.
there is like, since you're young, you know, you're used to drinking this alcohol, homemade alcohol.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There are different
Yeah,
tribes,
yeah.
and Newari, they do that, you know. But for us, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Who's us?
Who's us? Yeah, Nepal is a little bit
Yeah,
multi-ethnic,
that is true,
multicultural country. You know, it's
Yeah,
difficult
hard
to
to kind of label.
yeah, difficult to say. It's just,
But yeah, I love weed and marijuana more than I love alcohol, you know, so.
Is weed and marijuana more accepted than alcohol, or
It-
like
it's
not
but-
accepted?
But that to me doesn't really matter. Like what I accept is more important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you get more out of being high than being like drinking alcohol?
Like for starters, you can't drive. Like it's illegal to drive when you're
Oh, no.
drunk.
Yeah, right.
You can high, you can drive. It's fun. The experience is a lot more like better.
Yeah.
It's like times 4 or 5.
Yeah.
There's that.
Healthier.
No hangovers.
Healthier.
No hangovers. Good appetite. Good sleep.
Oh yeah, for sure about
Like,
that.
so all of those benefits.
it's cheaper as well in Nepal, at least in Nepal.
It is.
You get high, it's
Yeah.
much cheaper than getting drunk.
It's natural. It's plant. You know, you don't manufacture it. You don't bottle it. It grows in a plant. That's that.
For sure. No, I agree. I to be honest though, I like both very much.
Like if you drink too much alcohol and you go to doctors and you ask like, doctor, I drink too much alcohol, I need something, and they recommend you marijuana. It's natural. Like the more you smoke marijuana, the less you want to smoke, like drink alcohol.
Yeah.
It is true. It is true. It's medically true. You know.
Although I was smoking before and I was like, oh, I really want to drink now.
See, it's like your hair. Remember, smoke and drink and smoke and drink.
It's like different.
Is that it's in our blood? Like we have.
And the other one, it's like one that depresses you and one that gives you energy.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
true.
like different types of marijuana.
Yeah, that is true. And also in like vodka and whiskey is like they say it's a downer.
Yeah,
Like, oh, this
depressing.
is
Yeah,
life,
vodka
you know.
makes
It's like
you-
vodka
yeah.
is like, yeah, let's do that, you know. It's like you get hyped up, you know.
I find like I don't
Vodka
feel
and
vodka
whiskey.
till I'm throwing up.
That's probably very much
Coming up.
Yeah, it's a very mellow kind of drunkenness.
But yeah, marijuana, like all your senses, you get like hyperactive. Like I can see an earring like vibrating in your ears when I'm smoking marijuana. It's like you get
I'm not
into that
wearing
detail,
earrings,
you know?
More sensitive. Where do you get
All
it?
your
It's like your
senses
style.
become so active. You know?
You have to go around the Kathmandu. I don't know, walk like take bus like an hour. There's growing everywhere. I mean, it's
There, you can't control it, you know. It's marijuana.
I don't know if
And
I don't know.
legal is and illegal. Is all like these are all the terms made by the government,
Yeah,
like
of course,
right?
yeah.
So it used to be legal in Nepal to smoke marijuana, like
Yeah.
40 years back, and the United States they intercepted and they made it illegal.
Yeah.
Now they're legalizing it, but here, not yet.
Yeah.
Warren trucks.
All the way up here.
I have to admit, I don't find
George,
myself
what's your
waking
opinion
up in
on
new
marijuana?
places when I'm high.
Yeah, this is great.
Got the mic back.
Yeah.
Pass the mic.
Passing on the mic.
Yeah, it's better.
You have
Without
another
doubt.
Yes, I don't. Weird. You said that.
Ah.
The guy gave me 2.
That's so weird. Oh, thank you.
I don't smoke a lot. I just promised you.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, Jesus. Honestly, my dad's gonna fucking kill me. We're laughing, but yeah, like we said before, you know, it's a joke unless you're involved in it. And I'm involved in this one. My dad's gonna really fucking go to town on this. Mum, if you could calm him down when he hears this, that'd be great. 26. I'm a big boy now. Huh? I can think for myself. Of course. No, mate, he's looking after me. Huh? It's all out of love. It's all out of love. I sent him. I need the sober ones.
Yeah, no, I do a
But-
good pray after I've smoked it after each morning going, sorry, Papa.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna start doing that. Hey.
You know, cleanses my sins or something.
Nice. Well, you know you're in hand. You can control it.
No, but yeah,
That's
really,
it.
Prayers are really powerful. You know, like no matter what you believe in, the wishful
Nothing.
thinking
How you
and
doing, boss?
prayers, it's like auto suggestions to your subconscious.
Yeah.
So it's very powerful.
True, very true.
Whew, that's deep. Fuck, man, you're full of deep things here, huh? Fucking Shiva in the corner telling us truth, huh?
Making me feel better though.
Yeah, of course. It's a beautiful thing, man. No, keep talking, mate. We'll get you on t-shirts. We'll get a few people. We'll get some t-shirts going, huh? These are some good quotes coming out here. It's nice.
Seen it in a podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
After we end up listening to your podcast and buy this shit t-shirt.
Yeah, good. Capitalism, baby. Let's keep the money coming, baby.
Advertisement for like fucking.
Mate.
Is that an album?
Nice. Favourite places, guys? We'll switch it up a bit. Ever in your life that you've been to? If you could stay in a place for 10 more years?
10 more
Please don't
years.
say Sydney.
Well, I mean, I could say Sydney. Like
I know,
Sydney,
of course you could.
but
It's a beautiful city.
excluding
It's
Sydney.
boring.
Kathmandu. I like
Ooh.
Kathmandu.
Ooh, cheers.
3 in a row.
Very good.
3 people said Kathmandu. Oh yeah, you live in the moment, people. Yeah. Anywhere's good for these guys. Yeah, true.
It's great if I want to achieve nothing. Like,
How do you mean? What do you mean by that?
like in Kathmandu.
Yeah?
Because I do fuck all here. Just
Oh man, yeah. If you're
chill,
traveling
yeah.
here, man, yeah, you're just chilling out. You're meditating. That's what you're doing. You're not doing it. No, you're chilling out. You're not doing fuck all. That's nice. It's meditating. That's why I think I'm all right meditating now.
What's the
But I
difference?
travel
between,
for so long doing fuck all.
A 25-year-old kid, he thinks what he's doing is right.
Mm.
A 30-year-old kid, what he thinks is right.
Mm.
And a 60-year-old man, you know, what he thinks is right. So what's the difference, right? Perspective.
Perspective. Very powerful. Man, you should talk. You know Shiva, the guy who joint owns this place.
I thought you meant the god.
No, he might be a reincarnation. Who fucking knows, you know? But that guy's he has the same kind of mind as you, man. It's all about perspective. He's really interesting. Fuck, I'll get him on a podcast next year or some shit, and we'll do something with him. Favorite place in the world
Favorite place in the world.
that you've been to, that you experienced?
I wouldn't say it's a favorite place, but it's a place that like has just really stayed with me.
Okay.
Slovenia.
Oh, excellent.
Actually,
Ljubljana?
Yeah, I was more in the mountains actually.
Okay.
It was really fun.
Ljubljana, by the way.
I came from Lake Bled, but then I hitchhiked with these 2 German girls, and we went to this reggae.
German girls are everywhere. They're like in my I live in the suburbs, and then they're talking German there. I mean, like,
Everywhere.
Yeah, well, I don't know, they were great,
Germans
and they
are
were
alright,
so
though.
fearless. And anyway, we like got picked up by this 3-fingered man, And and he was just took us to this like really abandoned road to try and get to this reggae festival called Overjam, and like Shaggy was playing.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to get to this. And so he dropped us off, and we were waiting there for like hours and hours. Like 2 cars go past, and he does like the sneaky, tries to see us, like find us. And he like drives past us and then drives back up his driveway. And we're like, oh god, he's planted us in a place so that we'll have to like lean on him. But anyway, we got up there with these construction workers and found this reggae festival in the middle of the forest.
This is amazing. Carry on.
And but beforehand I didn't have like a tent, so I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? So I went to like the convenience store that was nearby and I bought 2 beach shelters, which was really random for Slovenia to have beach shelters. And I got duct tape and I put it like when I because duct tape is very good.
Duct tape is solution to all men's problem. I say men's problem, but I didn't know that it was women's problem.
Yeah. So it was just like, okay. So I decided to duct tape it all together, and it was pouring with rain, like just coming down. And I was trying to be in the shelter and it just wasn't working. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to dance. So just listening to reggae the whole night, dancing to the same beat over and over and over again. But then Shaggy came and it was all good.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And I love, don't get me wrong, I love reggae. But after like, from like 6 o'clock in the afternoon to like probably 6 a.m.
It's a bit much reggae.
It's a bit too much reggae. So
you can only be so chill.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
I'm chill now.
Yeah. So then I just was like, okay, got to get going, and moved on to the next thing. So.
Slovenia.
And it's just so green. It's beautiful.
Excellent. That's a great one.
Also my favorite place.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Finland, which was an interesting.
Yeah, Finland, north, southwest of Finland. It's beautiful.
Oh, excellent. He's very passionate about Finland. You should probably marry him.
Finnish people talk as well. They're so charming and amusing. I don't know. It's
beautiful. Well, if there's any Finnish girls out there that want to hook up with
I find it's the eyesight.
with Bikram, then get in touch.
They look at you like they're into you.
Yeah,
It's not like
it's
not like all the rest of the world. They're into you.
Ah.
They don't talk to you, and then when they talk to you, they're into you.
Scandinavian. Well done, Scandinavia. You got some intense skills there. Okay, favourite place? No, we've done all this before. This has been going on an hour or some shit now.
Okay.
George, you're a good host, man.
Well, thank you, man. I tried.
No, I think I like Australia, like around Byron. Like there's,
Hellos.
Hellos.
That's a fair point, then.
Hellos.
You're not
Hellos
from
Beach.
Byron, but
Yeah. I love that place. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's like
good vibes there.
white sand and like those dolphins at the time. Just like it was just beautiful. Like the vibe was just amazing.
it's like fucking paradise.
Yeah.
It is. It's a gorgeous
It was
place, Byron,
amazing.
though, eh?
And like the cliffs are beautiful.
And the lighthouse. You did a little walk up to the lighthouse.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
I was there maybe 8 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Amazing place.
It's like a year ago. This was now, so
Oh,
it's like
excellent.
fresh in my memory.
Yeah, perfect. I need to go
Yeah.
back. I should go back to us.
It's beautiful.
An hour flight from Sydney.
Big fan of Melbourne, though. Melbourne's amazing.
Yeah.
Melbourne's one of my favourite cities, I think, in terms of like being multicultural and like you can. There's loads of music and there's comedy and there's surfing, coffee. Jesus, so fucking good. Like Melbourne, they kind of nailed it for a good city. And the good people. Oh, you're right. It's all about people.
Can't be more coffee.
I mean, it's just the people.
Finnish
What's wrong
people
with
drink more
Melbourne?
coffee.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah. They're the good and the bad about Melbourne, I think. Yeah. How do you mean? A little bit pretentious now and again.
No, I'm just being a wanker.
Of course, man. Yeah, because you can. You're
I've
from
never
Sydney.
actually
Yeah.
I can't really have an opinion.
You've never been to Melbourne?
I've had so much opportunity.
What the fuck, man? I've been
had
to
so
Melbourne. I'm from fucking England.
Yeah, well, you've probably been to lots of places I haven't been in Australia.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair. If you went to England, you'd been to a lot of places that I wouldn't have been in England. I don't travel enough in my country. Yeah.
I went to England and spent most of my time in Lancashire. So that's
Weird. Oh, interesting. Oh, that makes sense. Then. That's not weird at all.
Stockport.
Where?
Stockport. Oh, should we do a Stockport podcast?
I don't fucking know. I was one when I
There's
left.
one in Stockport.
Oh, okay. That's understandable.
You're born there too.
Get the fuck out of Stockport and go to Australia.
Fuck off.
I'm joking. I like Stockport. I've never been, but I should go.
That'd been pretty cool if you're both like.
Oh, that's weird.
It is pretty weird, yeah.
Oh, fascinating. Well, I miss that.
We were born in the same hospital.
What? Yeah.
We think like
Yeah.
the,
I don't,
there
I'm
is only
pretty
one
sure.
in Stockport.
Yes, it's got to be that
It
one.
has to be Stepping Hill. It's at the end of my fucking road, like where I live.
That's fascinating.
That's weird.
That's X-Files shit, that is.
Yeah, I'd sound like you then, I guess.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
In a different reality. Yeah.
This is some Rick and Morty shit now. I don't know what's going on. People watch Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, the
You know?
Morty, yeah.
The pickle Rick.
Good music comes from those who are relaxed. It's like anytime you relax, you get
No,
the
that's
best
Rick and Morty.
performance. Yeah, Rick and Morty.
Okay.
The series.
The cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah,
Where's the
exactly.
music thing come from?
Yeah, well,
There's a music like there's a music jam.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
he does like the.
Hey Morty, you know what? Good music comes from those who are relaxed.
Oh, well, there you go, mate. Context.
Yeah.
We need to get. Well, thank you, man. You're right. Yeah, well done, Rick and Morty. They nailed that one as well. Fuck yeah, well done, man. Man, we need to get your. Yeah, you just need to explain a bit more where you're at.
To be relaxed at all times.
Absolutely, brother. Well done. Everyone chill the fuck out. It's kind of true though. Like we talked about before, isn't it? Yeah, calm down.
Realistic. I mean, try to listen, watch the show in like dark, rainy November days. I mean, just.
Yeah.
That's it.
What do you mean?
You don't want to get up anymore. I mean, it's like life's not worth living for.
What, in November in the winter and it's raining?
Yeah,
You should.
it's
Everyone
hard,
should
yeah,
commit
fucking
suicide.
miserable,
Huh?
like,
Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, fuck. I've done 26 years without committing suicide on a rainy November day. I'm gonna try again. Maybe next year though. Maybe, man. Fuck. No, Rick and Morty are great. And I
Have
could-
you listened to the podcast? My dad wrote a porno.
That's a great podcast. That's hilarious. Alice Levine, I could marry that girl. I'm not gonna
Yes,
lie.
everyone loves her.
Yeah, exactly. She's awesome. It basically, like, this dude, his dad decided to write a porno novel, and for no fucking reason. And he was like, and he read it obviously as his son. And his dad's a very like middle class English guy, so he didn't talk about this with his son or anything, you know. And he reads his porno, he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And obviously his dad's put down what he thinks, what his fantasies are, you know, on fucking paper, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And it's hilarious, like the way his dad writes it, you know. It's a business fucking sex game or some shit that he's come up with, you know. It's weird.
Some of the similes he comes up with, like with women's nipples, it's just
Like what?
like corkscrews or like.
Yeah, it's like her nipples were like corkscrews. You know what I mean? Like bursting through.
sounds
Yeah,
really
what the
appealing.
fuck is that? I don't want to
You
kill
can open a wine
Sexy
bottle.
at all.
Exactly, that's it. It's hilarious. Oh, honestly.
Like all industrial, like I don't know. Like
Maybe he was a
middle of
carpenter
England.
or
Yeah,
something. Like,
It was, yeah, I think it was a businessman or some shit. But yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, everyone should download that. It's it's a good podcast. It's some great ones. Yeah, dude, yeah, it's coming right in my face, this stuff.
it's intense.
Fuck it is.
Yeah.
There we go. No, it's not smoky though, you know, so I can deal with
The
that.
bamboo, like,
It's just singy.
burns so fast.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and then it dies and it's done.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
just very.
fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It's good for like, yeah, it's like a firework for fire, you know. You're like, oh, that's over now.
All the water's coming out.
Oh yeah. This isn't great for audio, but if you had a video right now, it'd be quite
Yeah,
useful.
it's kind of visual. Like,
Yeah, it
We
was,
should try and describe it and like.
yeah.
best
So
way we
there's
can.
bamboo on a fire. And there's sap, I think. Is that sap coming out the end?
yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, condensed water.
Condensed
Kind of
water.
smells as well.
Foamy.
Like,
It's-
Foamy.
I got a cold. I can't smell it. What does it smell like? Can you describe the smell?
like burnt pancakes.
Burnt pancakes.
Like maybe burnt banana pancakes.
Well, there you go. Now you're all in the room with us, huh? You can see it now.
Can we have chocolate on that?
Oh, dude. I could do some chocolate.
I could do like a banana pancake
Mm.
with some like chocolate sauce.
It's true though, isn't it? Yeah, I could do with that as well. As soon as you put an image in someone's head, you're like, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Now it's there now. Huh? No, that's excellent. Right, we'll do a bit on Turkey if I can, man, because I think that's important. And then we can wind it up. We'll say goodbye after that. But we'll do a bit of Turkey. Go on.
You guys from Turkey?
Yeah, not the chicken, not the animal. I've never heard of that. Sorry.
I've been to Turkey. It's really beautiful. Cappadocia and Istanbul.
Sorry, careful
and
with
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
It's gorgeous, isn't it, Turkey? Yeah, good people as well. Fucking crazy, but I like them.
Friendly guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
I was in second or third.
I'll finish this.
And then, because I was the only dark guy, I did not know that Turkey is such a white country. And then you see the one brown guy walking around the street. And when there was a bomb explosion the previous day, and then I was just walking through the market and I didn't stop because I had a headphone and then I just walked, you know. And then there's 3 military guys. They said something in Turkish, and I didn't know that they said stop. And then they just came at me and then like pointed this M16, 3 of them at me, and it's like I'm a tiny guy and like the three huge military guys. They didn't need this huge M16 at me, and then
M16.
M69, you nearly got M69 in Turkey.
M16.
M16.
Yeah,
That's a better image. Fuck, man, that's crazy. Yeah, well, it's just militant people going militant, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. All right, so let's talk about Turkey. So you're from Turkey?
I am from Turkey.
Istanbul.
No, not in Istanbul.
Oh,
I
you said
was born in the close to Syrian border. It's called Diyarbakir. Yeah.
Cool.
And then I moved to Istanbul for university.
Okay.
And I loved the city and wanted to stay a bit more. And I just left recently.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think I will go back for a long time.
So you mentioned obviously you left because you don't believe in the whole fucking Kurd and Turk thing.
Yeah, this war happening. I mean, I was born in a city which is like full of Kurds, and I am like half Kurd, half Turk. Well, it doesn't matter at all.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah. So when you go to military, then you have to, you know, serve.
Yeah.
Your
conscription.
fucking
You're in.
country.
Yeah.
For
Just
killing
fucked.
your brother, and I refuse that. No.
That's such a powerful fucking statement, though. You know, because now you're illegal if you go back to.
Yeah,
Turkey.
I cannot go back to Turkey. If I do, I will be. They will not just take me into the jail, but they will give me some hard times.
Wow. What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
So if you go back to Turkey, you're likely to get arrested and then taken away.
Well,
detained
it
and questioned.
can happen. It can happen. Yeah, true.
What the fuck?
Instead,
Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah,
with you
chilling and
guys.
fucking talking
Yeah.
happy days.
Yeah,
it's all
exactly.
good. You know, life is good again.
Podcasting.
What the fuck's that about, though, huh? So yeah, hey, Lighter, what's going on, bro? Good man. Welcome.
Oh, it's a bit hot. Oh, it's probably okay now.
And how's about here?
Okay, we'll come back to Turkey. Lighter, welcome. I'm recording the conversation, Lighter. You want to be in? So basically, I'm gonna later on. I did one with the boys. I did one with Navin, and we put it on the internet. Maybe in a few months.
Okay.
TK. So welcome. What's your name, Memo? I think.
Thank you. My name is Lighter Zee. It means life is game, hunt the ego regularly with Z. It means Lighter Zee.
Welcome aboard.
Thank
Where are
you.
from, Lighter?
I'm living look like a king, but I don't have a crown.
Well, you got like a little turban.
You have a crown.
Right now I just make.
Well, welcome. Man.
And-
how old are you, man? How many ages? How many years have you got behind you?
38.
Oh, you look good, man. We'll keep going, man. Let's talk about you for a second. Your favourite place you've ever been to before in your life that you've experienced?
In Nepal,
Wherever you've been. Favorite where you could live for 10 years and go, oh, this is nice.
favorite place
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Why are you gonna get one, man? No pussy in that. Be controversial. No PC here.
Pasupatinath, Jai Sambho, Lord Shiva, and Respect Zee, and Lighter Zee. 3G.
I don't know this place. Where is it?
The biggest temple and oldest temple of the Lord Shiva.
Okay. Where is it? Where can people go?
It's by taxi, by bus, approximately 45 minutes from here.
Kathmandu.
From here to go near about airport. You know, nearby airport.
Okay.
Just few minutes.
Amazing.
Airport from
That's your
airport,
favourite
just
place?
few minutes. Yeah, it's a old famous temple. It's a Shiva temple.
Let's go. I'll try and go tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's gonna be hard. Yeah, I think maybe next time I come to Kathmandu, I'll do it. I can't promise that. I'll rescind that one. Maybe if I wake up at 6, maybe I'll go. If I wake up at 9, I can go.
Alright.
Thank you. Thank you, Lighter. Well, welcome. Welcome aboard.
You come.
Thank you. Well, you're very good. You should start your own podcast. You're a good host, man. We could keep that with you all night, I think. Okay, well, we're talking about Turkey. Is that okay? We're going to talk about Turkey. We're going to talk about what the fuck's happening in Turkey, you know? What's going on? Erdogan. You like Erdogan? What's going on with Erdogan?
No.
Of course not. Because he's a madman. Yeah, Erdogan's a funny character. He's similar to Trump and Kim Jong-un. And as much as he's a fucking monkey in his heart, you know?
True.
He's just fucking working on emotion the whole time. He's not...
The guy who is using religion for his own benefits, to have
power,
his crown, power,
fucking
men,
ridiculous.
you know.
Yeah. Old age mentality, like he's a fucking, like we're in the 16th century kind of shit. Isn't it, you know?
It is.
Go on Facebook, listen to fucking folk for a bit. Let's understand what they want to fucking actually have in this world. You idiot. Like, it will, that's what it is, man.
No, but I have hope, because in Turkey, I am taking the positive part of it. There's still the spirit, free spirit of youngsters I see. My age, my people, my friends. And so on.
Utopia can come. It can happen. I honestly believe that.
Man, there is something that they cannot really buy or kill. It's your love inside.
Beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And that's gonna be very hippie for people listening, and it's for me as well. You know, I'm not quite there. I said this is a Johnny, man. I'm not quite all about, you know, love is eternal, all this stuff. I'm not there yet, you know. But I agree, man. You know, you show a bit of kindness. You say hello to people.
That's all we need.
That's all you fucking need to do. Get people talking. It's happening, man. Whether we like it or not, it's coming. You know, people are too connected these days, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, Turkish people are great. Shout out to Mehmet. I'll do a little thing with Mehmet.
Okay.
My other Turkish friend who I met at the hostel that I mentioned before. Fuck. Excellent fella. He's mad though. He's a fucking madman. Yeah, this guy would...
In terms of what?
Oh, just the amount, what he was thinking, you know, is the way his brain works, which is great. You know, I loved it. But yeah, no, it's fascinating, man. I love Turks. Oh man, we'll do one in a couple of years.
If you go to Istanbul, let me know.
For sure.
You know.
I think next year I've got to go. Because there's a cool girl I met in Rishikesh, Gökçe. Turkish girl, who works on the coast, like I said before, near Antalya. I think around there maybe. So yeah, I'll catch up with her, and then also Mehmet, of course. I'll go and see those guys. I'd love to go back to Istanbul.
Beautiful. I mean, it's very nice mixed culture. Though, if you go to north, south, east, west, you see different people, different culture, but all friendly.
Excellent.
If you go to the more village side and so on,
like anyway, you know.
Yeah, they would treat you like a king, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting concept. So I thought about this. So the further you get into the countryside, in any country,
because
the warmer the people are.
Even the happiness.
Simpler. Beautiful thought. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
And everyone's...
We make
people
things complicated. We don't use loving words.
Dude, people are preaching this already, you know.
Yeah.
From this is why I love podcasts, man. So you listen to these, and like Russell Brand, you know, I like him. I like the dude now. Not so much when he was doing Big Brother, but now, you know, he's talking sense to me, and I'm like, okay, right. And he's talking about, you know, he's preaching this smaller communities. Let's devolve this system. Yeah. It's fucked up. So it's gonna come, man. It's gonna come regardless. I think we're too far gone, man. The emotion's already happened.
Day when it
Bob Marley started.
We're gonna drink tea and smoke a pipe.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, that's it. People will open up eventually. We're too paranoid still, which is nice. Oh man, no, happy days, huh?
Yeah,
it's good times here. We're having a great time. What? All right, I might end it there because it's nice. It's a nice little note to end it. Should we go around?
He's right, though. You're the best host I have ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
No, seriously.
I try to make people relaxed and chill.
Everybody, I believe, really relax and.
Yeah, try and be yourself.
Everybody joined and conversation and
this is it, man.
We share the moment. And
that's it, dude.
Excellent.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you, my man. Honestly, it's a collaboration, dude. That's the alcohol talking a little bit.
We
there.
are one.
We are, dude. That's true, man. Excellent. That's just natural, bro. Wonderful round room. Okay. You want to say goodbye, guys?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Excellent.
Good morning.
Good morning, wherever you are. If you're listening to this in the morning, well done. Johnny says goodbye, I'm sure. All the best, guys.
Bankwood Bear Productions.
Cheap and chill.